So the brand new trailer for Alter is finally here in Apex Legends. We've waited a long time for this. It's been a long time coming, but we can see it, the full version of it, and it looks awesome. The art style is amazing, and it features the new legend Alter, who basically seems to be a character that can travel through dimensions. She has a pretty tough past, and that's led her down this path of traversing many dimensions, going after many people, living many different lives in these different dimensions, and finally making her way to the Apex games because she has some connection to Horizon. So I'm gonna let you watch the trailer so you have the full context, and then we'll dig deep into what it all means.
Every person in every world asks me the same thing.
Who are you?
Well, if you really want to know, for years they raised me to be a killer. And I was the best. But when they betrayed me, I only had one choice. Every person in every world asks me the same thing.
Who are you?
Well, listen carefully. For years, I sought vengeance for those who had been taken from me. Every person in every world asks me the same thing.
Who are you?
Well, Zaki Kingpin. For years, I was a hunter of the old ways. Also, I had a bird. Every person asks me the same thing.
Who are you?
I was a dedicated martial artist, but then I discovered a passion for football.
Who are you?
I was born of stone with tremendous power, fighting to gain immortality.
Who are you?
I was the reigning modern champion.
Who are you?
For years, I was the leader of...
Who are you?
Who am I? I'm the one who's there at the end. Or am I?
Yeah, there you go. That was probably one of the coolest Apex trailers that we've seen in a while, but as far as trailers go, this one leaves a lot of it up to question. It doesn't really answer all of our questions, and it doesn't really tell us exactly what the deal with Alter is. So, if we break it down, we can learn quite a few things about Alter, but there's definitely still questions to be had. So the very first frame, we can see a man tied up, but then we see Alter appears through this purple portal. This interdimensional portal looks pretty cool, and we know that she is going to have portaling abilities, so this all adds up. Based on previous leaks, she should have a tactical ability which allows her to create portals that go through surfaces. So obviously you've probably seen by now my concept of this, a mini portal that just lets you travel, say, inside a building or something. I'm sure it won't be exactly like this, but it does look like the portals that she opens up are similar to Wraith. They're just normal human-sized portals, so they'll probably be pretty similar to Wraith and Ash portals, and they'll probably work a very similar way. And we'll see more of what these abilities look like very soon, because I know I definitely want to be maining Alter in the next season. And if you want to actually earn Apex gift cards while you play the new season of Apex, you can do that with Gamergains. So why not make the most of playing Apex and earn real cash and crypto rewards or Apex gift cards so you can buy any cosmetics that you like. Just simply sign up to Gamergains and link your account, and you're ready to start completing challenges in-game to earn rewards. They also also host some really awesome tournaments where you can earn big crypto rewards, such as their monthly tournaments where the top 800 players get paid. All you have to do is play ranked, and based on your performance, you'll make your way up the leaderboard, and with that comes the prizes. So what are you waiting for? Sign up to Gamergains using the link in my description to get a bonus when you sign up. We're going to be playing the new legend in season 21, so you might as well get rewarded while you do it. And once you've earned some rewards from playing the tournaments, head over to the marketplace and redeem Apex gift cards to spend your Apex coins to your heart's content. So thanks to Gamergains for sponsoring this video. As I said, link in the description. Now here you can also see this tail. This is kind of the signature tail that she has. It's actually attached to her back, and it has kind of a grabbing thing on the end of it, and she uses this in the trailer a lot to kill people, or to toy with them, that's for sure. But then we get the first close-up of the actual legend, and she has these awesome glowing eyes, and you can see she's wearing a gauntlet on her arm, which she probably uses to travel through dimensions. Now the fact that she has a gauntlet on her arm is making a few people believe that maybe Alta is actually Subject Zero. If you don't know, Subject Zero appeared back in one of the old comics, like a season 13 comic, and Subject Zero interacted with Wraith, and it seems as though Subject Zero was one of Wraith's patients before Wraith became Wraith, and when Wraith used to be Dr. Blasey. And Subject Zero had a gauntlet on their wrist when they interacted with Wraith, and they were able to disappear through portals. So Alta very well could have been scoping out the Outlands during that season 13 comic, because it does match the description. However, none of this trailer seems to show any of that. None of the trailer shows any connection to Wraith. It's mainly focused on Horizon. So that's definitely a very good possibility, but it doesn't necessarily mean that Alta is definitely Subject Zero. That's still something we have to wait and find out, but those are the facts. She has a gauntlet, and she does have void-like abilities, so it could very well be the case. Now, there's this shot here, which I wanted to just go back and watch in slow-mo because it looks so cool. Right after she gets turned on by the other mercenaries, you can see her teleport through a dimension, and whoever made this, the art style is amazing. Look at her just phase through a bunch of dimensions. I love that. But we can also see that she had a tough past with her having dead parents. They make that pretty obvious with this gravestone here, so no questions about that. Then we also see her tormenting someone by hanging them by their leg with the tail. I think this looks awesome. I think this is going to be some kind of finisher. I reckon we'll see a finisher where she uses the tail and she hangs them upside down and then, you know, finishes them off. I think the tail is going to be incorporated in so many of the finishers, and definitely also the select animation. So I think it's going to be a big part of that, and I think that's going to make a lot of people probably want to get her legendary finishers, because I can't wait to see what that looks like. But I think we might have got a glimpse of it right here. I mean, look at this shot. Anyway, then we get on to kind of the crazy stuff, which is still a little bit hard to get your head around. She tells a story about how she's in a bunch of different dimensions, and we can see here in all its glory where she's literally Bloodhound. There's a universe where she was Bloodhound. She has Bloodhound's axe. She's dressed the exact same way as the old ways Bloodhound, and she even fights and kills the Goliath and has a pet bird, which is Arta, that you can see there. I think that's so cool, and if she is telling the truth when she's telling this story, the fact that she's lived in another dimension as Bloodhound is incredible, and I think we're going to see some really awesome interactions there. You can also see her appear through one of her portals here. Obviously, this is all cinematic, but I think it will give us a little bit of a gist of, you know, what this character's abilities will be like. But you can see she opens up this purple portal and she just grabs this dude with her tail. For any of you wondering, this scene where she talks about being born from stone and training in martial arts, this is actually a reference to Sun Wukong, the Monkey King, which is a fictional Chinese character. So it's a nice reference there, and I think this scene looks awesome where she's fighting around. If you actually slow down the entire trailer, I mean, it looks incredible. And then you can see her saying she was the reigning Mahjong champion, and that ties in to the teaser that we saw in the firing range, where if you throw the Nessie into a Wraith portal, then a Mahjong tile will appear out of the other end. And that also does kind of link her to Wraith, which means the theory that she is Subject Zero could potentially be the case, but I think they just needed to, you know, have someone with void abilities, and that was Wraith at the end of the day. But then at the end, we see her finally walk through another portal, and this realm that she's in is all destroyed. It's like a really creepy destroyed version of World's Edge, and it's all glitching out, as you can see. But the reason it's all destroyed, it's definitely not somewhere anyone can live. If anybody did live here before, then that's not the case anymore. Well, the fact that it's all destroyed is apparently because Horizon is meddling with time travel, and so there's a lot of boxes and everything's going wrong, and that is starting to destroy a bunch of these other timelines or dimensions, and that is actually why Alta wants to get in contact contact with Horizon, probably to prevent her from time traveling to see her son, because it's destroying all of these dimensions. Maybe even it destroyed Alta's home universe or dimension, I don't know, but that is apparently the storyline and what this last scene actually means. It's actually telling us about that. But overall, Alta looks amazing. Hopefully you enjoyed this little breakdown of the trailer. Mainly, it was just to appreciate the artwork that went into this trailer. It's beautiful. The legend herself has so much character. She's so evil. Her laugh is so creepy. I think I love everything about this legend. Lore-wise, I think they're going to be amazing. Now, stay tuned, because we're going to be finding out more. We'll be able to see the gameplay of their abilities very soon. The new season trailer will drop very soon, where we'll have all of the information about the new Broken Moon map update, about the new legend, about new free rewards, such as the R99 recolor that should be coming as a free reward for Season 21. So yeah, there'll be a lot for us to take in, but here's my final closing statement on Alta. I think she probably is Subject Zero that we saw in the past, as she has very similar dimensional travel abilities that Wraith has. She also seems pretty insane. A lot of the stories she tells are potentially even made up because she's insane, because I noticed in the trailer a few of the Ares Division logos, which all relates to Wraith and Subject Zero. So drop your theories in the comments, and are you excited to finally play Alta?